Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the UGC League Best of 2 match between Bot Killers and VilleritoSquad. As you saw in the last game, Bot Killers did their best to make their opponents look like a team of bots, and they just walked right over them. Huge upset with my predictions right there. It's a good thing I didn't bet any rares on it because Logs would have cleaned me out. My name is Brushfire, and you are flying high in the Dota 2 Killcopter. I am joined here by Logan Jenkins and Matt Jenkins, Logs, and Technoman. Gentlemen, how are you doing after that last game?
I am rip-roaring and ready to go for this next match. Real excited to see how Vitrilio. I'm sorry, I can't remember their name very well since they didn't put it down.
Just V-Squad, homie. V-Squad.
V-Squad. Yeah, we'll just call them V-Squad. I'm really excited to see how V-Squad sort of responds to what happened last match, and try to tweak their playstyle.
We'll see. It takes a really good team to be able to make changes on the fly and pick a new strategy after they've played a team. And even then, it's pretty certain that Bot Killers won't play the same hand this game as well. So it's hard to hit a moving target.
Bot Killers banning out Invoker and Batrider. V-Squad gonna ban out Death Prophet and the Lycan, all standard bans you would see in the big leagues.
Reserve time.
And speaking of big leagues, if you want to join us for our normal cast, go to twitch.tv/thebrushfire, casting all kinds of Dota games, all kinds of video games as well. And if you want to check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NighthorseMedia. Mirana is going to be your first pickup by Bot Killers yet again. Now, you saw how strong she played their hand for Bot Killers in the last game. It's going to be quite interesting to see how she does in this second game. This time, V-Squad knows what they're getting into. They know that they need to start counter picking at this point. They're gonna really need to put some skill on the table because they just got ran over last game. We're going to see an AA pickup as the first pick for V-Squad.
Could be an interesting choice. Last time they played Mirana as a solo offlane, and then they didn't even bother trying to kill her. Like, I don't think we ever went top. I think they assumed that just creep pulling would be enough. And she managed to get enough farm that by the end of the game, she had a Yasha and a Desolator, and was pretty good with some of the arrows as well. I mean, she just pretty much farmed at the top of the map most of the game, while Sniper went around and destroyed everything.
We're going to see a best bug Pokemon pickup by V-Squad. They're going to pick up Nyx Assassin as their second choice. Bot Killer's second choice now underway.
You know, if Nyx Assassin was a Pokemon, I think I would buy more Pokemon games.
Well, that is a shame, sir, because Pokemon games are pretty alright. Bot Killers.
And half of our audience is going to send angry emails starting now.
Bot Killers.
Send those angry emails to, yeah, don't send those angry emails.
Send them to Matt Jenkins, care of David Hubbard. P.O. Box 1917, Los Angeles, California 90078.
Is that the Zoom?
No, that is actually the old Power Rangers fan club P.O. Box.
Of course.
Nice. I was expecting the Zoom address.
We're going to see a Venge pickup by Bot Killers. I am now intrigued by this. They're going to ban out Wraith King immediately with their third ban. V-Squad's now up for their third ban. Let's see what they do.
No free Aegis for you.
I actually really like the Vengeful Spirit pickup. So it goes, assuming they can just do the Mirana offlane again, but Vengeful Spirit and Mirana pair up very well in a tri-lane, and I would like to see that happen. And I don't want to get disappointed again.
Well, Bane gets banned out. Centaur Roarrunner finding himself on the end of his own axe by Bot Killers as the second ban phase ends. We are now in the second pick phase.
Centaur is always on the end of his own axe. That's why it's double edge.
I get that joke indeed, good friend. Over in the chat, Colsoria says the problem was that they had a team fight, but it didn't work on it, and wanted to go late game. They're, of course, talking about the Battle Fury that Faceless picked up. Kind of useless.
Yeah, a little bit of regen for him. It's definitely a farming item. He didn't have any like crit or damage with which to spread around in his Chronosphere, even though he had it. He probably should have gone damage and attack speed, especially once they started to get behind. But hindsight's 2020.
To be honest, he should have gotten the Agnum Scepter first, since they clearly wanted to go for the big team fight. You know, walk in, Chronosphere, and everyone else drops their ultimates on there, do as much damage as possible, and then just clean up the scraps.
Yeah, it kind of wanted dubstep cannon.
Dubstep cannon was definitely what they were going for.
Yeah, base cannon kick it did not happen.
Brewmaster being picked up by the third pick for V Squad. Interesting choice right there. What do you think Brewmaster's going to do for the V Squad lineup right now, Lars?
Well, Brewmaster's a very solid hero right now. Very hard to kill in the mid lane, and once he gets his level 6, which he does get very early, since he's solo mid, he can kill pretty much any lane, because his stun from the
rock toss.
The rock guy. Yeah, the rock, the boulder throw.
We'll call him
Earth Spirit.
Earthbender.
Really low cooldown.
It's the 3 spirits, right? So is Earth Primal? Can we agree with that?
Yes,
yeah,
it's Earth, Fire, and Wind.
Yeah, his Earth Primal Spirit.
Earth,
Can't
wind,
call it
and
Earth
water.
Spirit, because if they pick Earth Spirit, oh my god.
I was gonna say Earth Spirit, but then, you know...
We can't call it ES, because we've already got Earthshaker in the game.
Don't call the comeback.
I've been here for years. Bot Killers picking up Earthshaker for their third pick. We're going to go into our fourth pick now. First time V Squad has gone into reserve time.
They pretty much ran to the Brewmaster, which honestly is a really good choice. But Bot Killers has a lot of stun here that they could lock him down before he can get that ultimate off. And that is the really clutch important thing that they need. Keep Brewmaster like locked down, silenced up, and then just blow him away.
Clockwork getting picked up for the fourth penultimate pick for V Squad. Silencer is going to get picked up.
There it is.
Bot Killers. We got our last ban phases. Both teams still has a pretty good amount of reserve time left in the tank. They can think about this long and hard.
That's a great counter to Brewmaster. Just throw down a silence. Probably look to see him build like Refresher, maybe even before Aghanims. Just trying to keep Brewmaster as one solid panda that can be destroyed before he can get his split off.
Yeah, it's gonna force Brewmaster to build a little weirdly. You might have to, you know, build a BKB, build a Lincoln Sphere or something like that.
Yeah.
Slark getting banned out for the final ban on V Squad. Last ban for Bot Killers now underway.
And an Orchid might work well here too. I would probably see that going on a Mirana just because I expect her to farm, but it could work well on a Silencer too just because of mana and the int stacking.
There's honestly no reason to not get an Orchid on a Silencer. Adding another Silence to his repertoire is really pretty good.
Not only a silence, but it also amplifies damage when it pops. What, 30% magic amp?
Yeah, it's 30%. Well, no, it's damage amp. It's not just magic.
Lifestealer is going to be the
even
last
better.
pick. Lifestealer's last pick for V Squad after Spectre finds herself on the end of the band hammer. Bot Killers now last pick.
Lot of strong tank.
Bot Killers would do very good to pick up a Timbersaw here.
Yes, indeed.
Timbersaw would absolutely destroy V Squad here. They have 3 big tanky strength heroes. Put a Timbersaw on the off lane, run Mirana, Vengeful Spirit, Earthshaker in the tri lane. Done.
Silencer mid.
Yeah, Silencer mid. It's done. Win every lane.
Yep.
It's still done.
It's done.
Yep.
Done.
Range.
Done.
And he'll hit 6 about the same time Brewmaster does. Really strong.
Are they gonna do it though? Are they gonna do it? They will pick a Viper instead.
Probably Mirana off lane, Viper try with Silencer mid.
They've got a good setup for aggressive try with the Viper, so I think they're actually going to do aggressive try. And then put the Mirana solo safe. Or they actually might solo safe the Viper. It's hard to say.
Viper
Personally.
generally goes mid. Where do you see Mechanism falling on this team? I don't think they even got one last game, did they?
No, they did not.
A mech
Yeah,
would
so-
definitely go on the Viper.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely Mick.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go over your team rosters one more time. On the Radiant side, you've got your V squad. Agater is going to be on your Life Stealer. Nyx Assassin is going to be played by Love Liz. Sosterpone is going to be on your Clockwork. Fiesta, your Brewmaster. Looks like he's going to be going mid. And Cam Flint going to be on your Ancient Apparition. Looks like Ancient Apparition is going to be joining the bottom lane with Nyx Assassin and Life Stealer. Who do we have on the Dire side? Logs.
Over on the Dire side, we have Dasmig on the Viper. Viper will be mid, so... I am disappointed.
Aw.
Not so sexy on the Silencer. Oh, yes. Too sexy on the Vengeful Spirit. Spanky on the Mirana, and NP on the Earthshaker.
It's a tragedy, though, that Vengeful Spirit is not rocking the really awesome Vengeful Spirit set.
Yeah, she doesn't have the hair.
She does
she's
not.
not doing it for me.
It's not sexy enough, so to speak. Last Hit Denies Graft is up on there. Remember, folks, if you'd like my casting, make sure you subscribe to twitch.tv/thebrushfire. As we go into a pause, I'll shill more things for you. Dasmig is calling for a pee break. You know,
Might have been a little pertinent to do that before the match started, but, you know, it's fine.
I just want Schwags to know I said very clearly in the chat, G, and he put G back, and that is the universal sign for good.
I believe it actually is a sign for go.
Well, you know, it really I'd like to think that it would be good instead, because go is 2 letters, and that you don't save much time by not typing the O.
You gotta save time, man. It's cutting it literally in half.
Okay, I literally just typed go into chat.
And I literally just typed G in chat, and it took me half the time.
No, it didn't.
It should have taken you, what, 2/3 of the time? Because you actually have to press enter. Well, actually, don't you press enter twice?
Yes,
but you
it's-
don't in the lobby chat because you click first.
Yeah.
Or is it auto-focused?
No, it's autofocus.
Okay, so we can disregard the first enter. So, yes, it saves you 1/3 of the time because you omit a character.
Or, if you're legit, it saves you half the time.
I'd like to apologize for everybody who is watching the stream right now. I totally forgot to take off my overlay when the game started, but I managed to do it before we started going back to the game, so you guys can't get mad at me for that one.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm
I
so mad
can.
at you right now.
Why would you get mad at me?
So mad. You can't see it, but my arms are crossed and I'm pouting.
From now on, I'm never gonna trust you, and I'm always gonna have to check it. I'm always gonna have to ask you about it now.
Forever and ever and ever again.
I just got a message from Schwags. He said overlay.
I know, I caught it. I caught it before he did. That's cool.
It's alright. What, even the greats forget and leave their overlay on occasionally, so
It was
maybe
too-
we're destined.
You're right, 2 weeks ago, Perrion Flax left on his overlay, and that was silly.
Honestly, I think he does it on purpose because he had done it before.
Oh, a nice impale coming out from Crytek to Spanky. Spank was able to get out of there with a nice leap, so there's not going to be much altercation there. Meanwhile, in mid lane, Dasmig throwing all kinds of hits on Fiesta at Viper's nasty, nasty mid. Now, it's not what we wanted to see in mid, but hey, you know, we can't always be mad. Another impale going out on Spanky.
He's still gonna excel in mid because he is still a Viper.
Yes, still a Viper. Throw that one up on Twitter. Viper. Hashtag
Viper's still a Viper.
Viper's still a mid. Viper's still a Viper. 2014.
Viper gonna Viper. Wow, Fiesta got a lucky regeneration rune, and just a little time spent next to Viper, and it's already as if he didn't even get one.
Right you are.
He needs to take some Drunken Haze. It would really help him get away from some of this aggressive pushing, but he's trying to max Thunderclap first.
A good choice for him right there, honestly. Back on top lane, Sostrapone getting pushed back to his tower by a very sexy, not as sexy, Vengeful Spirit.
Double damage.
Brewmaster's going to pick himself a DD rune.
Nice use of the Rocket Flare by Clockwork, knowing that they're pulling the creep wave and getting the timing just right.
Both teams playing very, very carefully right now, and as you saw with that Rocket Flare, another one happened right there. Very well played by that Clockwork.
Well, he's really just scouting it out, seeing if he can't steal some of the last hits.
And he is very, very starved right now for experience. Fiesta getting hit by several little poison balls from Dasmig.
Well, we got a level 3 Vengeful Spirit harassing him. Took off a quarter of his HP in about 3 or 4 basic attacks.
Firework's got to be pretty careful because he's still not level 2, so he doesn't have his cogs. They could just go on him at this point.
Yes, they could. Dasmig and Fiesta trying to 1v1 each other so hard.
It's like 1v1 me, bro, but don't touch me.
No cogs yet. Clockwork still in a bad spot. Sostrapone absolutely starved right now. All he can do is continue to throw off those rockets and hope for the best. Bubbly, bubbly, look at Dasmig. He's in trouble.
He's losing a lot of damage to Brewmaster. However, Brewmaster's out of mana and he's only got a bottle charge left. And he knows there's a rune somewhere. He just doesn't know what it is. He's going to get really lucky with this regen, though.
But yeah, it's a regen rune. I mean, look at it. He's gonna regen up, and it's gonna be a happy Panda Man.
So much happy Panda Man. He doesn't even really need it, to be quite honest. He needs to save this a little and then go in.
Most likely he will. This Brewmaster seems to know what he's doing. Fiesta did not play a bad game last game. He did very well.
Fiesta's got to be real careful now. Dasmig does have his ultimate. He doesn't quite have enough mana for it yet, but the second he does, he can really start, putting the hurting on Brewmaster, because Brewmaster does not have his level 6 yet.
Viper Strike is ready. One, two. Not gonna do. He's gonna back off there. Dasmig playing the smart man's game. Getting out of there. Brewmaster will pop his regen rune though. Come right back into the fight. Back on bottom lane. Liz trying to get himself a spanky. Rana is gonna probably get not impaled by anything. Oh, Spike Carapace gets popped.
Little early.
Little early, but that's okay.
Need to wait.
Whoa! And we weren't looking. Not so sexy, sexily Sostrapone.
Well, our Clockwork is currently level 2, and his entire job thus far has been to be just don't die.
And he has failed miserably.
Well, he was doing alright right up until the point where Vengeful Spirit's level 4 and just basically walked up and I'm feeling took off probably about half of his health in a single stun.
Would not surprise me at all.
It's about 2/5, so maybe a third of his health in one move.
Well, it does 175 damage. Clockwork's got 701 health. Math is hard.
Yeah, you got to factor in magical resistance as well.
Yep, which is why I don't, and then I just round down.
Silence goes out on Sostrapone. loses so much HP in that. Dips down to about half health. We'll have to tango up. Fiesta now, looking at himself in a bad spot. Dasmig has the ground advantage, but that Brewmaster just has so much survivability.
Dasmig's well ahead on the farm, though. He's got 37 last hits and 19 denies to Brewmaster's 21 last hits.
Right, you are. So that, now this is a game of patience. Dasmig needs to play this game like he's playing chess. He needs to wait for his opponent to slip up and then capitalize on it.
It's going to be hard for him to kill Brewmaster now, because Brewmaster does have his ultimate. So he can't just one-shot him.
Yep. Free get out of jail card. I know I said it backwards. Hold on, give me. I want a do-over, a live do-over.
A try on a gank comes in from Ancient Apparition. We have a teleport rotation in from Too Sexy. The scary scream face goes out.
Scary scream face.
That's a
Not
scary
Wave of Terror.
It's Wave of Terror, buddy.
And that's what a scary scream face is.
We're going to call it Wave of Terror, though, because that's what it's called.
All right, fine. Wave of scream face goes out, hits Brewmaster. Once again, Dasmig.
This is such a bait. Bait.
It's so a bait, but like I said, Dasmig needs to be playing the thinking man's game. He needs to be playing patiently. He needs to have... I'm trying to think of a Batman villain who has patience. I can't think of it.
There are none.
Yeah,
I was about to say, nope.
The Riddler doesn't have patience. He practically gives himself away by giving you thoughtfully worded clues.
He's more patient than any of the other ones.
I disagree. Anyway.
Who's got more patience than the Riddler?
Maybe the Penguin, but...
Mr. Freeze, because he's made of ice.
Yeah, that doesn't know, buddy.
Anyway, still 0-1 right now. 9 minutes into the game, BK has a slight advantage in both gold and XP. XP a little bit more, though, as you can see right there.
I'm gonna cheat a little and go ahead and switch over to net worth. And it's about where you would expect it to be, honestly. Though Lifestealer has just been in happy heaven farmland.
Oh, calling a quick pause.
Right, you are about that farmland bit. Lifestealer is currently sitting very pretty, 49 and 14 last hit deny count.
He's also got a hand of Midas, so he's doing pretty well for himself.
Yep, Boots, Hand of Midas, has not even touched his regen. I'm thinking he pulled one probably to Brewmaster, and that's it. That's been his entire need for regen thus far in this game.
Colsoria over in chat says that Viper is, quote, a poison-spitting sack of crap, right-click edition.
Much obliged.
I like it. 10 out of 10.
Would promote. In fact, send me a survey. I'll promote that to all my vendors.
Oh, we've got a rotation in down here towards mid with Viper and Marana, but they have seen this out.
Sentry Ward.
Yeah, Sentry Wards don't see anything by themselves, though.
True.
Oh.
Matt, what's your opinion of treads on Lifestealer?
Being able to toggle can be great if you expect to be in like real max or min situations, but honestly phase boots are just way better for sticking to targets, for getting through creep waves. Like I really would have liked to see the Lifestealer go with phase boots.
Phase boots are really what you need.
I used to swear by power treads when I was on my signature hero, Bounty Hunter. But, dude, phase boots, game changer. Big attack coming out on Dasmig. Dasmig is in a bad spot. He will pop his ult on Crytek. It's not going to be enough to save him, though. He's going to get Crytek so far down. Crytek will just survive, salve up, and be good to go. You will then mana burn an illusion, which is kind of silly, but hey, What else?
No, it was to keep it from turning around and popping the salve, but unfortunately, Mirana wasn't microing it. She should have attack moved it there, so it would have just turned and instantly attacked him. It would have popped his salve and maybe even killed him. Little bit of a misplay there. Because she could have had, like, super ultra fun kill Nyx while he runs away with no HP.
Also, I'd like to invite all of my co-casters to currently eat a dick, because Wax Pants says Scary Scream Face is better.
No, Scary Scream Face, not better. 2014.
Scary Scream Face, not approved by Valve, not good enough.
Fiesta continues to just get wailed on, and he doesn't really seem to mind, honestly. He's got so much survivability in the bank. He's got his Blink Dagger, which admittedly is on cooldown because he takes so many shots, but he doesn't care because he's just taking all of the creeps.
Well, he's got Stout Shield, and Stout right now is actually still a good item. You're up against a Mirana who's got a Wraithband and Bracers, so she's got some free stats. I mean, and you can remove, like, what, 25% of their attack right now?
Oh, and
Mischance is 65%, so basically no ability to get right hit. She'd have to hit an ability.
Very good head game just happened with that Brewmaster. Throwing out a very nice, keg slam. Scary Scream Face goes out on Agater. Agater is in a bad spot. He will infest the creep. He will come out healthy. And then the Mirana ult will go off, but it will not be enough to save Earthshaker as AA will pick himself up a healthy Earth Ape. Oh, too sexy.
That was a lucky shot. He doesn't actually see. And then he teleports out. Aww.
So lucky that Brewmaster.
Too sexy. Got chunked. And she's just like, oh god. And then nothing happened because they were late dropping the Sentry Ward.
Well, Next Assassin didn't have enough mana to stun anybody up, so he couldn't really kill anybody.
No, he could not.
Well, he threw out one stun on the Viper, trying to keep him in position so that he couldn't go around after Lifestealer.
Meanwhile,
and it worked.
Bottom lane, Agater is trying to get himself a very nice bottom tower. Dasmig will force the pop of the Rage, and he will get away.
See, now, this is one of those times. Look, he's got like 30 mana. Why wouldn't you power tread toggle to intelligence? Like, obviously you don't want to do that while you're regenerating, but, like...
There's no reason to switch to intelligence until you actually need it.
True. It seems like a waste to have power treads, and...
It is.
He could have been way more aggressive. He could have gone up. He's got plenty of HP, so the reason he wasn't going up against the Viper was either he thought somebody was there, which I don't think is right, because they can see the 3 people around mid. Or they're close to seeing it with this ward. Yeah, they see Mirana.
Well, honestly, if Viper were to drop his ultimate on Lifestealer, Lifestealer doesn't have a lot of chance.
Well, Viper was able to pick himself off.
Can he rage
Clockwork
before the impact and still be okay?
No, it will still take effect. He won't take the damage, but the slow will still be there, and once rage goes away, he'll start taking damage.
Yeah, that slow is just crippling.
True. All right, fair enough. I will defer. But I still think phase boots would work better.
It would. No one's arguing.
I don't think that was the argument at the beginning. Nice swing with the hook right there on Sostrapone. Sostrapone will get out of there just before the AA ult goes off. However, it will not be enough to stop the global silence, and it's one of the coolest effects in the game, in my opinion. BK trying to get away from there. He is so low. He will get frozen in place, but he will ultimately get away.
Now he has to use that regen.
Oh, nice save from NP. Then the primal split will occur. The rock will go out. Dasmig will get stopped. But they will disengage.
Looks like they got stuck on themselves. The primal spirits, that is.
Yeah, a bit of a waste of a primal split if you ask me.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to make sure Viper left him alone. BK went really hard on this top tower, did not get it. Managed to get a free clockwork kill out of it, but then V Squad didn't manage to follow anything up. Oh, we got a swap mid.
Oh, and it's gonna be bad for him. Screamy Scareface goes out, and a lot of anger comes out of BK, and they're gonna pick up nice, almost double here. Crytek's in a bad spot. He will be able to get away, limping away back to his little cocoon.
If you'll
This is
notice,
what we call runaway time.
Silencer picked up Agnum Scepter.
Oh, man.
Oh wow, fast Ags.
Oh, Fiesta gets singled out on the Viper ult. Oh, it's gone. Gone, baby, gone. Fiesta is down. BK starting to make their comeback. When we weren't looking, it's now 6-2. After V Squad had a lead for quite some time.
Yeah, this clockwork has been the really weak link. I mean, let's go check hero level. And what you will find is he's almost the lowest. But because he has to get up close and personal to use any of his abilities, except for his ultimate obviously, but he wants to be on top of you, and in order to do that, he just gets blown up. He just dies.
Yeah, he's only just sitting above the Earthshaker.
Oh, we could have a
very
bomb
surprising.
coming in. A Nike's bomb is about to happen. Sostrapone, he's got his hook shot ready. Not so sexy, he's in a bad spot.
Wow, that was great bait by Ancient Apparition. So great that he got eaten.
Yep.
Boom! There it goes.
It's the best freaking.
Oh, there it goes. There's the Nike's bomb. The silence happens.
Oh my god, that silence is doing so much damage.
Oh my god, it was so amazing. Not so sexy. Proving
And he
is
still
in-
gets away!
just walks away. Doesn't even care. The AAO comes out. Screamy Scareface comes out as well. Agator's in a bad spot. He's got 99 health, and that's going to be all she wrote right there as Dadmig pulls out another double kill. And I believe that was a 4-for-none exchange in Bot Killer's favor.
Wow. Just wow.
Cool.
I'm so surprised. Silencer didn't even walk away. Like, he was just like, whatever. Got his ultimate off. Viper was there, mech'd him, and he was just like, bring it, whatever.
Boom. Top tower gone now. That is the second tier 1 in this game gone, thanks to Bot Killer. Now I'd like to point out that Bot Killer still has all their towers.
Oh, Fiesta's gonna take an arrow to the face, and Marana's gonna kill him.
Colsoria over in chat states that when you cast a spell, you want to switch to int first, have more mana afterwards.
Yep. Yeah, that's how that works.
So, Jenkins, we have closure now. I'd like to thank you for that. Bottom tower going to go away because no fortification is available. They're just going to pick
And
it up.
no one's near to even defend it.
Nope. Let's take a look at the gold graph right now. Gold,
Ooh.
7,500 gold in the pockets of Bot Killer versus the 10,000. That's 10 with 3 zeros following it. 10,000 XP advantage right now. Bot Killer, oh, they are stizzle stomping right now. They find a Captain Flint in a bad spot. Morana's going to pick it up cheesy peasy. Spanky picking up yet another kill. Morana 2-0 now, right? Let's take a look around there. Right now, Viper, Dasmic 5-1, Silencer 4-0. Vengeful Spirit still even with 3 assists. And Earthshaker is a death man. He's just got 1 death and 5 assists. He's doing so well. They're going to pick up a tier 2 here on bottom lane. Dasmic is playing in the backfield, stopping the creep wave. Oh, this is gross. I can't look at
Armlet
this.
up on Lifestealer, and he's gonna bomb up inside the Blink Dagger Brewmaster. There it is.
so much happened right there just to try to save Dasmig, and Dasmig will go down. He will pop his ult on Agater. The Silencer ult comes out. Oh, nope. They're trying to get somebody on here, but they just can't decide which tasty morsel they want. And Bot-Killer will disengage after that. Waxpants saying that Silencer is the master of class.
Yeah, he's doing really good. He's almost to Refresher. He's going as fast as he can. Clockwork just a little late.
Really solid initiation there. I'm actually a little surprised that didn't go a little more in their favor.
They popped everything, and then when nobody died, they were like, well, crap, what do we do now?
And then Earthshaker walked up and he did a good old Echo Slam and just sort of started cleaning up.
Yeah, the Echo Slam really sort of turned it there, and it wasn't so much that it did a whole lot of damage, it was just enough of a stun that everybody was kind of like, crap, we should turn and run. And that is what you can't do. Silencer now with the Perseverance and the Oblivion Staff for his Refresher, no doubt about it. Gonna go straight Refresher. Who needs an Oblivion, was it?
Who needs an Orchid?
That's the one, thank you. An Orchid, when you can just silence everyone forever.
Yeah,
smelling
at
good
max
is
level,
one thing.
Do it for a whole 14 seconds. No one's allowed to cast any spells.
It's gross.
On their team. Also, 22 stolen intelligence on Silencer. Just from existing. That's pretty huge. And he's doing all of this without even having a hand of Midas. I mean, he is literally just rushing as fast as he can to Refresher.
He doesn't need a hand of money. He's just picking up money as it goes. He walks along the ground, he sees a dead carcass, he's like, yo, hey, he still's got his wallet. You ain't gonna be needing that.
We got an Invis Nyx scouting up mid lane, but it's a little too late, and if he's not careful, they have a Sentry Ward dead mid. He's just a little too late to get anybody. That's gotta be really depressing for him. And let's see what
Well,
level.
He's still only got his level 1 ult, so it does not last very long. Only 20 seconds.
Yeah, it does have the shorter cooldown to sort of make up for it, but he's still in trouble. Viper getting his Aghanims done as well.
Oh man. As you know, that decreases the mana cost, cooldown, and increases the cast range.
Oh, double whiff.
Swing and a miss right there. Dasmig will hit himself on the Impale, and they're going to get out of there.
Yeah, Earthshaker, double swing and a miss. Come on, ES. You've been playing great all game. You can't whiff a fissure like that.
Cut him some slack, my friend. Cut him some slack. Dire's going to lose their bottom tier 2.
Yeah, just
bottom tier 1, excuse me.
Yeah, just a lucky creep push. The lane was pushing out and nobody came to defend it.
Well, I think at this point, Bot-Killer doesn't care. They can afford to not have to deal with that for a while.
Yes, indeed. Oh, we've got an Lifestealer Brewmaster Bomb that's currently here. Phase Boots, there's the Blink.
Blink bomb
and a
primal
split.
Dasmig's in a spot though, but Agater is just, dead. So very, very dead.
He popped the mech, but it's not going to be enough. It just doesn't matter.
And Silencer will eat his doom right there. Nice double by Dasmig.
You notice at the very beginning of the team fight, when Nace tried to pop out of the Brewmaster, he instantly got hit with the Sacred Arrow. Didn't even have time to rage.
No, he did not, and that really ate him up on that one.
Yep, and then he melted. Silencer lost a decent chunk of change there, so that's going to set him back on Refresher by at least 5 minutes, we'll say.
Dasmig's in a bad spot. You need to get out of there, homie. The ult comes out. The mechanism saves his ass, and they are going to go on Fiesta instead.
Nah.
Sliding stun right there.
Mechanism wasn't enough. He ticked down.
Oh, and nice jump out of there by Spanky.
Very good one. And Marana, good. See, even cheap. Boots when you don't have phase boots, life stealer.
By the way, Silencer now has 4 more int for that. Very well done.
He lived through the better part of the, shall we say, first half of that team fight. He did really good there. But then afterwards, not so good. The Ancient Apparition ult came through.
Right, you are. Hey, he's gonna pick up mana boots. 26-minute mana boots. Lots of pinging.
Yeah, they're nice. They were gonna try and be a little cheeky and ult Earthshaker, but he managed to get out of there in time.
Really, AA should have started his ult well before it, because the missile for AA's ult doesn't travel as fast as the missile for Rocket Flare.
True, I think they were just trying to get him to make sure he was still there before they launched the ult, but honestly, cooldown on a level 1 AA ult is 40 seconds. Well, it's
40 seconds on out levels, buddy.
Yeah, it is. But in that case, then what do you care if you swing and a miss? It still pushes the lane.
Well, that's the thing, though. There were still creeps in the lane that he could see that Earthshaker was still there. It was a misplay. Plain and simple.
Very well. I will concede.
That's right. Get on my level, nerd.
Already on your level, nerd.
It's true. The Dota 2 Killcopter does not play favorites. All of us are
push
nerds.
this top tower now. They're gonna take it pretty easily, honestly. They have the Deso from Marana.
They also have a fort over on V-Squad's side, but it might not be enough to really, do anything for them.
Little tiny AAL going to come in, hit the Viper. He doesn't care.
Tier 2, done.
Yep.
V-Squad's sort of just hanging back, sort of quivering in fear, knowing how much damage BK can do.
Let's look at it. Net worth right now, 11k for both Viper and Silencer. Gold graph says 15k difference for BK. Same for XP. The just 19 and 5 at the 28-minute mark. These guys are just, oh, there will be the silence initiate. Ult goes out on Fiesta. Oh, he is going to go down so hard, and it's going to be quiet here. The Nyx Bomb does not do anything. They're going to single that one out as well. Oh, he rages, but he can't get away. He's trying his best. The GG is called, and BK solidly beats their opponent in this best of 2 series.
Bye, Marana.
Marana will go down at that one. And very well played. Both of these 2 titans of the Gridiron fought as hard as they possibly could. They showed so much heart out there, but at the end, 21-6 speaks for itself. Bot Killers will take on their team, or the V-Squad team, and will take this best of 2 series 2-0. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Brushfire. Thank you for joining us here in the Dota 2 Killcopter. Make sure you send me a subscribe over at twitch.tv/thebrushfire. And make sure to catch all of our video game goodness at youtube.com/nighthorsemedia. You can follow us at twitter.com/overclockedad. Thank you very much for joining us all. Thank you, good night, and we'll see you next game.